to rush, and apparently everything is working. I'm waiting for the audio from Spotify to come through. I don't see it. Cosmic Week is doing it to me again. I'm pixelated. And now Spotify's coming through. Okay, thank you. It's still DMCA E3, but yeah, needed to be set correctly. Apparently, it took the wrong window, and then you cannot play any audio, right? I'm looking at you. You don't. Yeah, you can see something. So currently, Cribbage and More is building something from Legos, and I can show you what, but I have to wait to be depixelized. Should not take any much longer, but yeah, wow, I really have a smooth skin. It's almost one solid color there. Oh yeah. Hello. Yeah, beard is gone. Haircut. I'm happy. For those who missed the and now I'm on the what? But I can still show it. This thing. If it's pixelated, it's not clear. Yeah. 2 minutes. Oh, 1 moment. No. I forgot how long did I set these things for? Why are you open? See my butt. There's something pending. Need to do more. One more coming. See, one more camera effect is coming. At least it's set. Unless it's count this as being the pending one. But I can pending actions. No, this is good. Started and queued at yeah. Okay. Well, it should be done. Yeah, it's about a minute. About a minute. So that was the pending one. Okay, cool to know. But yeah, John is currently building this Lego. Look. Yo, that's cool, right? That bing. Even you can even do this. The only thing what that doesn't work, you have the slot free that when you do this, and it you really have to push. It's not click 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 click. You really have to push. But yeah, in a real Game Boy, it locks it here, so that the cartridge cannot fall out. So yay! And look, that's the inside. Actually, kind of locks. Not exactly like an original cartridge, but it does lock. It has a volume button that you can actually roll, but it does nothing. And the power button, the connector thingy, you can disconnect, but there's no cable. You can basically press the button. See, you can actually press buttons. Even this you can press. Would have been nicer if this was a smooth piece, but sure. It's cool, and even for the headphones, it's there. So there. Looks a lot like the OG, which I don't have right now. Well, I have. You can still compare sizes of original cartridges. So put this right here. So this is the Lego one, and this is an actual one. Yoda Stories, of course. Never played it. It's almost as wide, almost. It's just a little bit thicker because yeah, Lego. I think this is the smallest they could make it. So yeah, and then you have all these nice tilting screens with effects on them. So this is Mario, which is currently in there, but the card of just the Nintendo logo is in there. And this is Zelda, where he's sitting at the beach with Marin. And Marin isn't Zelda. It's called The Legend of Zelda, and it's not Zelda in there. So that's kind of fake. But yeah, that's the game. So, how is everybody doing? I'm doing, I want to say great, but I don't want to oversell it. I'm actually feeling great. I'm full of energy. I'm enjoying life to the fullest. I'm happy. I want to say healthy, but that's not true. I'm overweight. My blood sugar is currently at an acceptable level, so that's good. My blood pressure is on the high side, so that needs to change. But yeah, working on it. But yeah, doing the best. I should quit these though. Sugar check. See, changed it. It's accurate. That was my sugar level this morning. So yay. So that now I take my medication in the morning, or at least my shot in the morning. It's not insulin. It's called. I have the name, but I don't know it anymore. Oh, that's not useful. Ah, man, I forgot the name. But yeah, I shoot that every morning, so that you will see that during my 24-hour stream, because I have to take medication during the stream. So, yeah, I have I'm also on Ozempic now. I'm still overweight. I've been on Ozempic for 3 weeks now. No, it's not the miracle that I expected. Also need a lifestyle change, of course. I am losing weight, so I'm still losing weight. Not amazingly, but I am losing weight. But yesterday I had my job evaluation, and it was a positive one. They are very, very happy with me, and yeah, they want me to stay. That doesn't mean that I have my other talk yet, because my job contract ends in April. So somewhere in the upcoming month, or 4 or 5 weeks, well, I think maybe in the first 3 already, I will have a discussion on a pay raise, benefits, the whole shebang, those things. But yeah, at least they want to keep me, so that's a good thing. And I would like to stay working there because I enjoy my time there. So win-win. Now, if life is going to get more expensive, that's not gonna change because of politics changes. Nah, not really. You know what? We have a democracy. Great. Okay? It's not just one person or one government pushing everything down our throats that we have to accept. We can vote for who we want. Still, I don't think it makes any difference. I still think, well, if the money, if I'm not losing money because of taxes, I will lose money because some other stuff gets more expensive, and like, it's a pick your battle game, and like every party has to choose and make tough choices. It's not like the one is like, oh, hallelujah, and have fun. We sponsor everything. Or the other side is like, no, we have to ask more money from you because, yeah, we have to pay the costs. And everything gets more expensive. There's a balance in there. And basically, the only thing we decide during election is which way does the balance go. Didn't go the way I wanted, but yeah, I didn't vote for the winning party. So, well, technically I did. But the other two parties, well, that's what you get when you have a coalition. You have to offer some choices. And sadly, they offered the ones that I wasn't happy with. But yeah, enough about politics. Tomorrow, back on TV, The Worst Driver of the Netherlands. It's my favorite TV show. I don't watch much TV. Actually, I could basically cancel my cable subscription. I'm just watching Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, and Prime Video. I used to have Paramount Plus as well, but yeah, that got a lot more expensive. And then there are some Dutch streaming services as well, which I'm not using. I'm already paying for Spotify also. Yeah. So yeah. You have binging Canada? Oh, Canada's worth drive recently. Canada has the same show? Cool! I did not know that because it feels something like a typical Dutch thing, actually. I didn't know that the format was used internationally. I don't know if they have it in USA, but at least, well, any chance to get on TV, right? Ah, it's how did people get their driver's license? It's like how, how? As we Dutch say, did you get it with a pack of butter? Basically, was it that cheap? You just bought it. Yeah, might be, might be, might be. But yeah, I like it because it's my guilty pleasure. Is it a guilty pleasure? No, I'm not ashamed of watching that. My son jokes about putting me on the show because yeah, I do have a tendency to speed, but that's about it. No, the UK started it. Yeah, you have the longest running series though. I we are over 10 years now. I think. I think we're at season 12. I'm not entirely sure which season is going to start tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. It's just fun. It's like you had 14 seasons. Well, then you definitely beat it because I don't think we had more than 12. We had some small spin-offs when they took the worst from the worst and tried to make them get their driver's license exam successful. Oh, it got cancelled. Well, I know the upcoming season is not cancelled. Maybe it's cancelled after that. At some point, it's a small country. We have less than 18 million people. At some point, you gotta run out of bad drivers. Of course, you have the young ones that always, oh, we got a driver's license, and you're like, dude, you can handle a car, but you can't handle the rules of the road. Like, no, don't. But the old people that are too scared to drive, who got their driver's license, didn't, well, drive for like 40 years and are now afraid to get on the road, but they want to because they want that feeling of independence that a car gives. Because you can basically go anywhere. You're not depending on public transport, for example. So at some point they want to, because normally their husband or their wife or partner, they drove, and now they're gone, and now they need to drive themselves. Otherwise, they might not see family and such. I have the benefit that I live close to my mother. I know my mother is planning, because at a certain age, you have to, well, take a small exam to renew your license, and it's basically a physical exam. Mostly, oh, can you still see clearly, hear clearly, if you didn't have that disability? So, and do you still have proper response time? So, is it safe for you to still drive a car? That's from a certain age. My mother is approaching that age. She's not there yet, but she's approaching it. And she's actually considering not taking that exam and says, well, I don't need to drive anymore. The part of family that she can visit, she can do with public transport because they are close by. It's basically 20 minutes by train. So that's doable. If we go far away, I can drive her. And she doesn't feel safe in a car anymore. So she chooses to not renew her license, which I think is a brave choice. because some people do and they pass, but they still cannot drive. And I am afraid I will see a couple of them tomorrow. Looking forward to it, because it's not my family, as far as I know. Maybe I have a family on that show. I don't know. I will. Tomorrow is the first episode, so we will see that. Really looking forward to that show. Now I have to drink my coffee before it gets too cold. So for the people who were expecting SETI last week, I had it all set up. I had two major issues. I wanted to use a new playmat, but that playmat is like 1.5 feet shorter, which was, it would fit on screen. There was no issue. The game wouldn't fit on the playmat. That was the biggest issue. So this way it's covering the table. This way it's not. And I needed like 2-3 inches, something like that, to fit it. And I don't know why I'm even talking into imperial measurements. I know I'm metric, but yeah, most people that watch this are from the US, so you're welcome. So yeah, I have to reschedule SETI. I wanted to do this Friday, but I'm also doing a lot of stuff around the house. I also want to finally do some pre-recorded YouTube stuff, which I keep forgetting. So no, not forgetting, but yeah, my schedule is like a mess. And at the end, after March, baseball season starts, and then it means I have to play games on Fridays, Mondays, and Sundays. And I'm not gonna quit my hobby. I'm not getting paid often to do stuff. Sometimes I do. So yeah, it's not my main source of income. I think recently I got paid by Twitch again. I think I get paid by Twitch like 3 times a year, because then I reach a certain level and then they like, yay, you get your money, and like, okay, thank you. So yeah, I have to reschedule SETI. I am thinking of rescheduling it to the TLN stream. That's not upcoming weekend, but the weekend after that, the first full weekend of March, when I know the US does sometimes switching. I don't know if Canada does, but at least the US is switching in the beginning of March. And of course, we here in Europe are like, daylight saving. Yeah, we do that at the end of March. So yeah, we're doing that at the end of March, when I'm doing my own 24-hour marathon. But the TLN stream that's coming, I still have the TLN button, right? Yay. Does it do anything? Oh, I don't have that chapter open. Yeah, it does. Yay, the TLN button. Well, each month, that was no longer true anyway. That was basically every 3 months last year. But that one will be the last one. It will be the last. Oh, it lost. TLN. After that, we stopped with TLN because TLN got big during COVID, and some of them, yay, TLN hype. And some of the streamers stopped after, well, the COVID period was done. They had to focus back on their jobs, go to stuff and those kind of things. Some went do other things. Some went more focusing on their own channel, because they got so big that they just didn't have time to do TLN along with it. So I'm not gonna name names, but if you're familiar with TLN, yeah. Time for some new emotes. I don't think I have time to make new emotes, but yeah, I will have to replace them after TLN. After TLN, I will have to replace the TLN hypes and such with different emotes. I don't know what yet. I have to think, because it's yeah, I know it's a shame, but it's the course of life. So currently we're mostly smaller channels. Not all of us are really small. I think Loser Plus is still a pretty big channel. Panda Angel, of course, is a big channel. Yeah, but TTAD has a different story. I'm not the one to talk about that. I'm still technically part of Tabletop After Dark, but yeah, that has stopped for different reasons. And I think it's more on hold than actually stopped, but TLN definitely stopped. Will stop because yeah, I'm in charge of TLN, so I know that, so I can talk about it. But we will do a big one, old school, back to back to back to back, 27 hours long. We start with an hour a pre-show, just me and the founders, Ruel and the brothers Murph, talking about what we liked, just getting memories and all those things. Just go through memory lane, you know, those things. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna rate. I don't know who's the first person we're gonna rate into. I don't know the schedule by heart yet. But yeah, I have it somewhere. Let's see. I can look it up because yeah. Then we're gonna start with somebody who are currently streaming. Cribbage and more. And then Amanda. Then for one time back, we will have Room 51. It's gonna be back for one time. So yeah, how can we start? You're just getting into the space. Yeah. I don't think it will come back. It should not be down. Maybe try www dot in front of it. That should fix it. I don't know. Somehow the redirect without isn't working anymore, or you have to remove it. It's one of the two. Because I am working on the websites at some point. Tabletop.livenetwork.com. Is that with or without W's? It's with. So that should work. Yeah, it needs to be. It's the old school. We moved it to Google Sites for just this once because otherwise I had to pay a lot of money to keep it up. And somehow it needed the www. I thought I fixed the redirect, but apparently it's not. I will look into that tomorrow at some point. But yeah, I don't know why it broke. But yeah, we're doing a big schedule, and so Room 51 will be back for once. Well, Jess is joining TLN. She left TLN a couple of years back, but she's joining us for one more time, and we're gonna try to raise money for Starlight Children's Foundation, something like that. I forgot. Well, what was it again? A charity. I had it somewhere. Oh. Starlight Children's Foundation. Indeed, that's what we're gonna do. So children's hospitals throughout the US. So thank you for all the non-US streamers. We have Nerds of the West making a return for once. So they will be back for one time. And Ambi is gonna stream with Crystal. Mr. Peebles is gonna make a quick appearance. He hasn't been streaming a lot for TLN, and I will be there. Then we have Jen Cam plays board games, who's finally going to get back into the streaming business. Then Rock and Loosapalooza will end everything else with their regular codename stream, and then it's over. And we hope to raise a lot of money for children's hospitals because yeah, children shouldn't be having that much of a cost. Where did I put the thing? It's over there. I got a tier subscription for a channel that I don't follow. What the hell? What the heck happened? How did I get that? Okay. Let's get the original things. So yeah, for the people that don't know, I will put the link in. No, that's not it. I wanted to put the link in there. Where did I put it? I will put it here. Tabletop Live Network. Yeah. And I can put it here. If you want to follow TLN, you can follow that. That one I know works. See, apparently I am 63 months, so I'm already streaming over 5 years now. And I'm still under 1,000 people. By the way, Josh Bob John. Sorry I didn't say hi. Hi. Good to see you. So yeah, that will be happening. We'll be raising money, and I will do my War Child, because I will be raising funds for War Child again, like I did last year, for my 24-hour stream, which will be from Friday up to Saturday, because I have a competition on Sunday, which I don't want to miss. So I start on a Friday. Hopefully I can persuade Bansenator to raid into me. That would be awesome. Okay, shall we go to our rules for coffee and crowdfunding? Because the warm coffee is done. That's done. It's the original mug from the original logo. What am I competing in? Baseball. I joined the men's baseball team here. Well, the lower class. Here we have the main men's baseball team. They really go big for the title. Yeah, that one. That's me running to third. So yeah, that's me running to third. So yeah, but that was slow pitch softball on a baseball field. So that team was new, and we crushed them. They were new to the rules, and I think we won with 50-9 or something like that. We made some stupid mistakes at the end. Hi, Buns. Good to see you. I know you couldn't join me last week, because you were streaming with Rado. So yeah, you were busy. You were preoccupied. Okay, let's go to the rules. Cosmico is already spoiling one of them, but let's get the screen there here so I can explain the rules. So, the rules. I will look at Kickstarter. Game found even backer kit, because apparently Play to Z uses backer kit for their crowdfunding. I don't know why. I don't like backer kit, but maybe on the back end side it's good, but on the front end side no. But okay, their preference. Not gonna blame them, but yeah, backer kit isn't that big, and you might need to use a bigger channel. So STL files, I will not look at those. 3D printing stuff, nope, I will skip those. Do we have something like this for RPGs? I will skip those as well. I think this is also, there's a festival, that's also something I will skip. So RPGs and all, this is also RPG related. I will skip those. Languages I refuse to speak. Well, let's keep it like that. I can do German, I can do French. It doesn't sound 100% perfect, but I could, and I can understand it. Not that I'm a wonder child, but yeah, I can understand 5 or 6 languages if I want, if I'm focused enough. But yeah, I will keep it to English and Dutch, but because yeah, Dutch is my native tongue, so yeah, Dutch I can do. And I will translate it for you. So that I will open. Did I mention anything else? Well, dice, playing cards, tarot cards, all those things. It's just basically, how do they look? Well, the first screenshot tells you enough. I don't have to go very deep into them. If they look nice, I might back them. That's a different thing. Thank you, Cosmic. 13 months. Oh no, we're in the bad luck period. We are heavenly in the bad luck period. I will open like 10ish of them. Used to be 5, but yeah, I got new memory in my PC, so I can do 10 again. And well, if I open them, Kickstarter makes you tell, and sometimes people still don't, but there is a disclaimer in Kickstarter that you can tell if you're using generative AI, and if you do, I'm sorry, that means bye-bye. So yeah, that's the case. And at the end, I will do a pick of the month. We'll do like Yoda with a thumbs up. Still didn't get an answer if I could use it, because technically I'm getting paid by Twitch for this, but otherwise I have to replace that and I will just use myself. Maybe just a more prettier picture, of course. So those are basically the rules. I think that covered everything. So coffee is store brand espresso. It's iced coffee. Like I said, these aren't that healthy for me, so I should quit those. So I am considering, but I don't have the Calyx yet here, but I am considering getting my coffee machine up and prepare decaf. So this is probably the last time. I tried to get Starbucks to sponsor me, but yeah, well, wow, I don't get even a million views, so it makes sense that they don't want to sponsor me. Would have been awesome though. Still tastes good. Okay, so we have a skirmish game. Sounds like a game. Dice board, portable, handcrafted leather dice board. What is a dice board? Why is it not a dice ball? And then you have pegs. But why would you use the pegs? Oh, it's a scoring system. Okay, so that's 3 pegs. The first, second, and third digit. Oh no, just 2. You cannot go up to 100. Yeah, nah, we're gonna skip that. A lot of 3D printing and RPGs. I know there is good stuff coming. I know, because I'm considering backing something. So, the tarot cards, dioramas for characters, also cool, but no. D&D, table tools for games and magic. Handcrafted tools for play, practice, and intentions. Yeah, if it's for magic, then no. Barbarian Invasion, Dice Hard First Class. Let's skip the pinup models. Again, why? Why do we need so many of these STL files? Are people printing them life size because they get lonely or something? I don't know. Custom designed dice. I would skip dice. Sorry, I was distracted by the dice because it said dirty word on it. Lighthouse Keeper is also role playing. Playing cards are deco, cool. And Japanese playing card party card games for everyone. Are they different than normal bridge decks? I don't know. Over there, Deutsche Afrika Korps. War game. Tunisia. Okay. Yeah, there was a war there. Or at least the World War got there too. Mystery jigsaw puzzles. What's the mystery? You don't know what you're making. You don't know what it looks like. Then you make something and like, Old school role-playing games, no. So we got here some paint. Metallic paint. If you like painting, maybe something for you. Emptiness, the card game of letting go. Okay. It's not about cleaning, right? Then I have to Marie Kondo my living room. Vento. Oh, this looks so AI generated. But it's also in German and it's playing cards. So skip, pretty skip. World of Death looked over by 8 gods. That sounds like an RPG. 5th edition, which is definitely RPG. Zine. Mr. Lincoln's World. That's Compass Games. So yeah. Nautical RPG. Wow, this one goes very quickly already. Big shiny score slugbuster supplement. January. You know when I'm gonna crowdfund January? In February. What? A postcard writing game for 2 people. I write you a card, you write me a card. The Dice That Bite. Is it just dice or parasitic dice and print and play games? Okay, so there are games. RPGs again. And that was my son. India's Hero Strategy Game. This also looks very AI, but yeah, we'll open it just to be sure. Paws of Fury. Serious fun for silly cats. Why make a game for cats? Why is it on the playing cards? If it's a card game, it doesn't mean playing cards. Playing cards, I mean a bridge set, you know? Hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. And this is set collection. More metallic paints. Apparently, it's the season of metallic paints. For Japan residents only. Well, I am not a resident of Japan, so I will skip that. Am I at 10-ish? I'm almost at 10-ish. Wow, this is trading card game, but it looks so AI generated, but yeah. Digital edition Steam release. Why is a video game popping up in tabletop section? I don't know. Okay. The best case scenario. A modern urban horror skirmish game about secret organization classic with the alien, the demonic, and the uncategorizable. Target individual. Do not attempt to assist. There's not much to go on, to be fair. What's in the zine? So it's still an RPG. Oh, okay. Next. Ichi plus edame. Edamame sukiyaki soba. And Ichi. No AI. Cool. These are absolutely incredible. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. They look colorful. And cute. Okay, the game is a riot, but how do you play? Human made, no AI. Big thumbs up for you. Why these games? No, how to play. I'm missing the how to play. Show cards. Ada branch, mame bean, Ada mummy. Like the food. What's Ada mummy? I don't know what Ada mummy is. Suki, love, like, yaki, fried, fire. Sukiyaki. Also food. I love fried. And soba is noodle. So yakisoba is fried noodles. Oh, that one I get. That causes more. Yeah, I know. Appie Strijder 1. Thank you for the follow. Follow the seasons. Oh, the rules are simple. Oh, this one has rules. Take turns playing cards from the current season or the next one. Use special cards to gain advantage. Use wild cards to break your opponent's flow. The first player to runs out of cards wins. Okay, that's boring. Fully bilingual. So it's English and Japanese. You can learn. And Appie Strider tries to scare me and didn't. Uno. Yeah, basically. Basically, it's Uno. This game is riot. Everybody that gets us loves it. Yeah. Okay. Artwork looks cute. Game, not as much. Chaos at Kasserine, Tunisia, 1943. Campaign book for 28mm skirmished. Why 28mm? If I use 56mm, this big of a miniature, at least then I just double the sizes that they mention in the book and I am ready to go, right? Trust me, they don't come pre-painted. You have to paint them yourselves. You might even have to construct them yourselves. Locations. You're gonna come downstairs, but you're really bored at the moment. Well, thank you that you don't like my stream. Just kidding. It's my son. Maybe you can watch Lubach. Yeah, I hope he's funny today. Yeah. This one is not... I'm not feeling it, but mostly because it's a war game, but it feels like your typical war game. Like, okay, we got a new scenario, but that's it. Okay, Emptiness, the card game of letting go. Should have been sponsored by Disney. Let it go, let it go. Uh-oh, AI design. Uh-oh. The visuals of this game were created by AI. Well, there is a button for that. Yeah. Too bad. I'm gonna let you go. I know, cheap shot, but it was right there. Historical game capturing the epic struggle of the American Civil War in two subgames, the Army of the Tennessee and the Army of the Potomac. Okay. Compass, are you getting lazy? Gameplay overview. Oh, again, by the way, I despise text and images, especially if it's a lot. Sometimes it's a little okay. It's just a small screenshot, but you know that search engines won't find this, right? So yeah. Well, they always make money because there are a lot of war game lovers out there. So, January, a postcard writing game for two people set in a kaiju-filled alternate history about distant but persistent friendship. Risk, environmental. Again, story is not in there. Why is it called January? Story and art. The first kaiju makes landfall in 1955. No. It's Area 51, not Area 55. Playing the game. Fulfillment. So basically, I write a story, I send it up to you, and then it's always January of that year, I guess. I don't know. So every time you're shipping the book, what? The book to be easily split into multiple pieces. Each player is given one set of prompts and postcards. The other, and the primary mechanic is players writing and mailing postcards to each other. So basically, is let's sponsor the postal system. That's the title of the game. But yeah, no. Dungeon Eats. Dynamic dice. dynamic tic-tac with your roll, and then you play tic-tac-toe based on that. Now you can just play tic-tac-toe with dice, and they have other games coming. Well, why Kickstarter? Why that number? Is that the number that they're going for? 1026. Apparently it's a lucky number or something. I didn't read into it because I will move on to the next one. Bharat Raksha, A Nation's Call. India's Heroes strategy board game. Well, let's go to AI because I figured AI tools were used in limited capacity marketing, media creation, and editing, visualization support for promoting the game's mechanics, narratives. We stay transparent by design, and I will let you go by my design. Pulse of Fury, serious fun for silly cats. Ah, man, again. AI is like the editor, the art director we could never afford. Then you shouldn't do this. And of course, this would be 3 in a row. 3 in a row, people. I should create an AI counter function here. So we can say AI plus or something like that. And then it will count that we have 3 in a row right now. Moving on. 1, 2, 3. Bansonator is my counter for today. Thank you, Bans. But that's in a row. So if we skip 1, we start back at 1. You'll keep count. Bunny Borg. There's a Merc Borg. Oh, we are in 3 in a row. I think we are at 5 total. You can do total. But then it really gets sad if we do total. Gatekeeper. Warning. Hype rules. Video contains I forgot. No, it keeps going. Astronomical clock D20 dice. And the Game Boy Geek. Okay, let's see what the Game Boy Geek has. I don't watch many Game Boy Geek things. I thought I heard something. Oh. It was in the audio. Wow. Dr. Finch. Dr. Finch 2-player strategy and word games. Forbidden Ritual. Also, this looks so AI. Sometimes you can clearly tell it's AI, and sometimes you have issues. An RPG. 5 total, 3 in a row. I know. Thank you. Oh, RPG. Pair It the Pirate game. This is all in French. I will not pronounce that French, and I will stop with my stupid French accent. A playful reimagine work and self. A playful way to reimagine work and self. How do I reimagine myself? I am who I am. The Mind Flayer. That doesn't look like the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. Book of Masks. We are going up so fast. Adventures. It's just adventures. Photon System Overdrive. So role-playing game. What? A trifold metal polar. No. Yeah, Scream. Queen Games is doing a big box thingy. An expansion for Marrakesh. Okay. We're not at 10 yet. Wow. Okay, Dr. Science. I like science. Delegate Dash, where fun meets politics. There is no such thing as fun meets politics. And Hex Factor. Whoa! They got somebody famous for this. I forgot his name because I'm very bad at names. And let's do purchase well. Okay. The Gatekeeper. 4 in a row! Bye-bye. Game Boy Geek. I know the Game Boy Geek doesn't do anything, but why? It's its 11th one for season 14. Yeah, he just made it. But he only has a risk thingy. Wait. So, well, you have to buy the entire promo pack. So, 100 individual promo cards. So, Sagrada. Some are already existing, so this you can also order separately. Skills 1 for Thunderworks, I know that. And probably these cards as well. But it's always nice to support somebody. But this is for the new game, Holly Jolly promo cards. Okay, green team wins. Wishwood. So some are new games, some are older games. And then you can buy a game bundle if you want. You pay a little bit more, and what you pay more will go to Game Boy Geek. So I have these two. Look. I don't have this one. I do have this one. I don't have this one. I don't have this one. I have played this one. I have the old version. So yeah, there's a whole lot if you want. Dr. Finch, 2-player strategy and word games, no AI. Well, this is just basically eloquocious. What a word. You have to fit words in. Cooperate with your partner by giving clues to complete tasks and make a crossword. Okay. It's a book full of word kind of puzzles, like Dr. Finn used to make. And yeah, with a lot of how to play videos. Word games aren't my thing, especially because I have to do. You back this to be notified when it goes on sale on Amazon. It's only like $10. PDF 5, yeah, that is about $10. Yeah, word games, PDF, strategy games. All games in book, $20. So it's cheaper on Amazon. It's only in the United States, by the way. This one, not PDFs, of course, is digital, but you did the one pledge. You don't want the PDF, yeah. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of word games. That's my problem. It's definitely a me thing. Use of AI. So it's now 7 total, but 1 in a row. Well, basically 1. Parrot game. Wow. Risk story. It's such an empty. It's such a clear first created type thing. 7 total. Yeah, no row yet. Same color, same picture. You know how many games exist that have that mechanic? It's called Uno. You have the same number, you can play the same color. So basically, we reskinned Uno. The adaptive identity game, a playful way to reimagine yourself. Well, no AI. How it works? No, it's how it plays. It's course simple. 3-card identity experiments, skills and strengths, traits and qualities, metaphors and archetypes. Set the context. You can play solo and with a coach, in pairs or in groups. It works beautifully. Draw your cards. Okay, reflect what fits, what surprised me. it doesn't feel like a game but an activity, but technically playing a game is an activity as well. But this is not something you play for fun. Truth be told, there are some board games or tabletop games that I wouldn't play for fun anyway, but yeah, that's a different story. Curio uses AI. I use a combination of public domain images, image from my Canva Pro, AI generated pictures, so bye. So we're now at 8 total. Still no row. Because we know Marrakesh is also. No, Marrakesh is a big box, it's a deluxe big box. And now we have walls and guards. I never played Marrakesh. To be fair, I haven't played a lot of Queen games. I know a lot of people love Stefan Feld. I don't hate the guy. I think he's a nice person. I've met him once. I just don't like his games. And I know, Bonds, you're a bigger Stefan Feld fan than I am. I do like Castles of Burgundy, though. That one I do like. I don't know. They just don't hit with me. It's the best Queen game in that collection. You haven't played all of them. You don't own any of them. Yeah, the funny thing is, you can go. I can go to Spiel and then I can pick it up just for what. Shipping a 6-kilogram box internally from Germany usually costs €90+. Yeah, or I can pick it up at Spiel and save me a lot of money. But yeah, we have walls and guards though. We have tasks. I don't know what that means. I think if you complete more tasks, you score more points. And the Edict of the Sultan and Imam. Oh, and we have new special buildings. I knew I could tell you more, but yeah. Oh, and we have more. How many modules are in this thing? New luxury goods. You don't need any more. I can see that. You have the deluxe version that has a big box, but the other box, the box size is exactly the same. One's called deluxe, the other one's special. Sleeve with day and night scene. I don't like sleeves on my boxes. Come on, it's annoying. Why am I? I'm not on repeat. That's. I was like, what am I hearing? Co-audio. I don't recognize it. For the space inserts, those are nice. For the space dice tower. Oh, sorry, Keshi tower. And deluxe. And then sure. I wish I had a plugin in my browser that I could show you what the difference between red and green would look like. But you know, it's gonna hit you people. Just unupgraded, double layer plateboard, challenge coin, and common components. Well, that's basically the Marrakesh things. I'm not saying that Marrakesh is a bad game, it's just not my game. Dr. Science, big brains, clever tricks, please no AI. Even you're using science. The fast classic trick taking and melt making card game for 2 to 4 players. How to play. Play to the trick, you don't have to follow suit. Wait, you can just play any card. You can play from your tableau or hand, but if you play your specialty, you activate your trump suit. So everybody has their own trump suit. That sounds confusing. Hypothesize that by forming sets and runs in your tableau, but it must be valid to score. Move cards in your tableau to open. Always score and reason. Okay. Throw a card from display of the deck. After 12 tricks, the game's over. Yeah, you did not sell me on this one. Sorry. Next. Delegate Dash. Where fun meets politics, there is no such thing. No use of AI. I like it. No. We are proud to declare that no AI was used. Good. Okay. Gameplay setup. I don't care. Delegate multiple stages of play, the campaign, the primary, and the presidential debates. Okay. Buying a veto card from the veto bank. Okay. Playing a card from the hand's action indicated or used as money. Drawing a card from the draw pile. Then, during the primary elections, can they roll the numbers of dice equal to the number of delegates they have, with the highest 2 dice determining the election winners. So the more dice you have, the more chances you have of rolling 6s. Yeah, okay, get it. And during the presidential debate, each can exchange cards in the hands from the draw pile, or build delegate coalition, or lock in regions. Well, that was a monster score, but at least you can vote for more than 2 people. You have more options on the ballot. That's something. But yeah, no. Nope. Hex Factor. Race to claim territory by being the first to solve puzzles in an easy to learn real-time abstract strategy game. It's colorful. What is a solo mode? You played this? Was it any good? That mean that I'm gonna recognize some of the videos. Hi Panda, good to see you. The goal: claim spaces on the game board by solving puzzles. Yeah, you forgot you did. Oh, okay, that's not useful. So okay, this is basically making a puzzle. So yeah, okay. It's pattern building. The twist: the play is real time, so conquer a space before somebody else does. It was good, but you're not good at it. But nothing wrong with it. It was very straightforward. Those people are very. I'm not the biggest fan of real-time games. I'm not gonna lie. I overthink things. Oh, yawning! Wow. I got out of bed too late today, and I'm still yawning. Maybe my body's like, hey, you should sleep at 8, wake up at 9, and do stuff. Six and 7 game, more boards. The idea is simple. It's not that hard. Create a pattern and score points that way. They got some big names. Grant, Daniel. So I need more coffee. Stretch goals. Anti-scratch varnish on the punchboard textiles. That's always nice. Linen finish. Yeah. How did this begin? And that's where I think like I can move up. But they're doing good. They're way beyond their funding goals, so good for them. Then Purge, which recently was announced getting a Dutch version, and now they're announcing we got an expansion. So they have a repaint and 3 mix and match expansions per purge. So I know no AI in here. So Inside Up games. You know, the ones from Earth. Still waiting on the last expansion. The one with the animals. And what they do always, if you're a day 1 backer, your name gets in there. And I had my name in the expansions. Not useful because I throw the expansion boxes away. So same would be the same. You get your name in the expansion box. Yeah, but I put everything from the expansion in the basic game box if it fits. Then yeah, I have my name inside, but why would I keep it there? Recruit birds from a shared migration bag and stack them to gain control. Make new friends, attract birds, chase, okay. Upgrade your game with 3D creatures. Ooh, well, to be fair, I do like the acrylic standees. I think those are nice. But for streaming purposes, yeah, a miniature works, especially if you have them painted. TLDR, Kickstarter pages are long, eh? Yes, they are. Here's a snapshot. Okay, thank you. Charming artwork, cutthroat strategy, modular configuration, limited replayability, stacking birds, that one kind of speaks for itself. Difficulty medium, simple turns with impeccable depth. Oh, the pun. Area control, shared back building, asymmetric special abilities, and private objectives. New to purchase, here's how to play. Stack your flock and rival birds on the homestead's location. Befriend homestead creatures, control locations to score. What's new? We have seeds today, points in the sky, pandemonium, and more hidden objectives. Pricing, expansion $23, both for $89. Sorry, $89. Need new glasses. No, I need clear the wow. They are dirty. Why back today? Early. Well, today is to get your name in there. Then that's today. Exclusive products, free gifts. So what do I have by them? I have this one, Throne Right Records, which I like, Earth. And Abundance I have, but Abundance is getting another expansion. The other ones I don't. So nice, they don't say which game got which award. Oh, yeah, did they all win that? Did one game win that? This is a cheesy way of using the awards. Don't worry, a bird didn't jump in keeper. There's how many different homesteads you can build in a 4-player game of Purge before adding the expansion, so it will even get bigger. And looks good. And it's coming soon to Board Game Arena, I believe. Well, Senede, you couldn't join in on a game of Purge, right?
Dick, Femke uit Lelystad. Daar gaat Dick. Kijk eens even. Oh, nou Dick in orde, mensen. Dick in orde. Femke trouwens ook. We gaan even kijken naar de herhaling. Kijk eens even naar de fantastische Pavlov-landing van Dick, mensen. Ja, kijk eens even. En dan gaat die boom. Oh, ik zei al, Dick.
Yeah, I was on TV. It's been a while for that, but yeah, I was on TV. Thank you, Bans. That was my niece, by the way. She jumped with me. These bird feeders look nice. Breadcrumb bribery. Those are breads? Ah. And look, they have a fish and a frog. What's in the box? Pandemonium, so something with pawns. Seeds of the day, points in the sky. and hidden objective cards. Cool. And then how to play. Well, draw birds from the back, then deploy them to score. Sounds simple, right? But there's a twist. Throughout the game, you'll place your birds and your opponents. Each location scores differently. Sometimes smaller stacks score more points, and ties cancel. So be careful. Sounds like a cute thing to do. Still haven't played it. I'm curious about the Dutch version. Does it get the whole egg chelada? Oh man, the puns are awful. Sandworm, that's actually a worm. Board gaming duo. Board gaming crew. The logo, I couldn't read it. Meet the team. Yeah, Perch looks nice. That's one I can keep maybe for pick of the day. Okay, moving on. Legions of Katmon, a boss rush card game. Okay, Ashes of Amber, Epic Civilization board game. Crime is legal. Oh, only for D&D. Role player. PDX, the airport game. RPG, range, Meeple Matrix. That's just a 10x10 playing board. There are so many of those already. It's absurd. Usurp the King. Expansion. For what? I never have known a Usurp the King. Is that a card game? Is it an RPG? More deceit, threatening deception to usurp the king. Okay, we'll see. Fractured Sky Awakening. New expansions for Fractured Sky. Teenage Ninja Fighting School. Roma XLI. So XLI means 41. Just in case you didn't know. That's what the XLI stands for. As well as Crux Universal Roleplaying. Still roleplaying. I see the top of Kickstarter approaching. Hairband board game. Rock, roll and rule. I know that the Brothers Murph are on this one because I got an alert. Brothers Murph uploaded the video. Dice Horde, 2-page print and play, roll and write. Okay. X-based war game. Arcana's Forbidden is 5th edition. 3D printing. Deck of Fate things. It's giving done. ADHD friendly productivity card deck. Okay. And cozy stretch. Across. Come on, English, not that hard. A cozy strategy card game about farming Texas grains. Just chillin'. I have an itch. I don't see where, but it is itching. So annoying. And let's see what's going on. Any news after Just Chillin'? No, we just have another pin-up thingy. Okay. I think we can count another AI thingy. Oh, it doesn't say so. It looks so AI-ish. Right? Well, this less. This picture feels so AI-ish. But yeah, they're not mentioning it. But they start with gameplay. It's like, yeah, let's do gameplay. Cool. You dawn, ambush, action, combat, midnight. It is dark. That's a lot of text on an animated image. And the animated image is very distracting while reading the text. Why do they keep doing that? Was first created. Why do you do that? At least they're pretty consistent on font size for now. apparently. And Adam from Tabletop Vibes. Get the rulebook, try it on TTS. Card gallery tips so you can watch the art. What's in the box? Standard edition. A Cutman card, Cutman Sigil. And 7 Tarot cards, 59 dead cards. Oh, the dead, sorry. Cards are neither dead or alive. Collector's edition, alternate art bookcase, map, velvet bag, always nice. Wooden tokens, encounters. How to play? Meeple University, but they just say it. There is no how to play. There are no play tools. There are reviews. Board Game Gumbo did one, and Board Games Joel and Serene and Casey to the table, and Meeple Tales. Yeah, there is how to play. We don't know. Playthroughs, we don't know. Previews, yeah, those are these things. Oh, what? No. Well, it is nice that they lead them through where they said it. I did not know they were clickable, but this one is not. Yeah, but it's true. They teach you how to play. But apparently we have artists. See, no AI. Thank you. Love that. Sorry, I accused from you using AI. 21, illustrator. Your name is 21? How old are you? Who were you? But these are some talented artists then. Definitely. The game looks a little bit dark and pretty. And you can cast a spell, summon a vassal, engage in combat, and collecting Igor and slaying sovereign. And collector's edition is 65 Singaporean dollars. Is that what the S4 stands for? Either 45 for normal. Singapore, right? Yeah. Singaporean dollars, is that correct? Singaporean dollars? Singaporite dollars? I don't know. What do you call someone from Singapore? A Singaporean? I honestly would not know. But it looks pretty. Okay, the epic civilization game with 600 plus unique cards. I believe that's also the case for Gloomhaven, right? But first, hey! And I created all the artwork by using a combination of digital tools because my background is both artistic and technical. My father's a painting. Rubber, paper, brushes. Later in the career, what a big story. Some AI-assisted tools were used with a broader workflow that involved manual composition, refinement, painting over, color work, and extensive iteration. Yeah, but iteration means you make a brush out of it, so I know how that works. Color work, change the colors, sure, painting over. Ooh. Just be clear, did you use generative stuff or not? Now I have to judge you. Well, this doesn't... Could be generated, I don't know. I like the watercolor look. I do like the watercolor look. Discard 2 cards, create and discard 1 card to move another card. This looks confused, but this feels really AI-ish. I'm not gonna lie. This cloud and everything, that doesn't feel drawn. That feels AI. You know, and that's why. And this I can see an artist do. The other one looks like a generated photo or something like that. So if it's all like this, and otherwise it's very inconsistent anyway. But don't know what to think of it. AI is a tool, sure. Do any of these? Yeah, they do. This one is even wave funded. But I'm not sure if it's fully AI generated. And I'm not gonna burn myself on it, so I have to be safe. But sometimes they get funded. There are still people who are pro generative AI. Didn't you get the memo from what happened to AAG? PDX. Is that an existing Portland's favorite airline? Portland. So I have some people from the US in here. I know at least a couple. I am working and saving up to come back to the West Coast. You know, West Coast. They don't have Boston, but sure. West Coast. So I will start in Vancouver, go all the way to San Diego. I don't dare cross the Mexican border because I don't know if I get back into the country, but that's a different story. But I asked people that have been here, been there, that I know from here. Is Oregon really that boring? Should I skip Oregon? So, Vancouver, Washington State, skip Oregon, and then continue? Or not? Is Portland really? There's nothing to do in Portland. And yeah, if you go to Oregon and follow the trail, you get diarrhea. As this best? No. I'm not gonna join it. I live on the West Coast. Bonsnade likes Portland, but is there something to do for a tourist to do there? Or should I skip Portland? Because it determines how long I will stay. Because the train ride from Seattle all the way, I think the first stop would be Sacramento. So it would be a lot that I would skip. So if I should stop in Oregon, one thing that they said is like, oh, there's a lot of crime there and there's nothing to do. I'm like, sure, but I live in the crime capital of the Netherlands, so who cares? Yosemite. See, that was I thought. Maybe I should visit Yosemite then. But first, we do Portland's favorite airline. Nothing about AI, so that's good. Can you create Portland's favorite airline? Well, everybody wants to fly out of Portland, apparently. Yosemite is the best? Okay. Again, PDX. I like all the planes waiting in line to cross. But Bonds, I'm also coming to California. I'm coming to LA. So why would you meet me up all the way up there when I'm also coming to you? I'm coming by train, by the way. I want to see the country. I don't like, oh, I don't have a window seat, so I see nothing from the United States. Visiting home, that's always cool. But the soonest would be in like 2029. Because I have to save a lot of money. Probably not spend a lot at Spiel as well. But yeah, saving a lot of money. And I don't want to be in LA when the Olympics are happening. So yeah, I added an extra year. But that's currently the goal. But that means my son has to pay for his own trip a little bit. Because otherwise, it's going to cost a lot, man. And after that, the goal is when I'm done in San Diego, I will go to Gen Con again. I think nobody wants. LA traffic is a thing. Then definitely. Okay, let's see how to play. EDX is so we have a rondel. I like rondels. Spend, reserve, build, visit, assign, fly and land. Okay. Reserve destinations, build and visit offices. Assign destinations to gate, fly and land planes. Sure. I'm not sure what else you would fly and land, but yeah. Spend activities and launch ads. Satisfying ramp from a single worker into a full engine. Okay. Land planes. Start your turn by landing your planes and gaining tokens, and take bonus actions. Your engine at work. Reclaim suitcases. Suitcases are extra actions planned ahead and place them. So, oh, that's thematical. The the production looks great. Move your worker and take your main action from the terminal space office and then schedule new flights. It kind of has that galactic cruise feeling because yeah, you have to launch your rocket, get passengers on your rocket first, of course, launch your rocket, visit planets and come back. That same kind of feeling. I'm not saying it's the exact same game. That's not true. But yeah. But it has that traveling feeling to it. Spelletjeskoppel. That's currently, I think, one of the biggest Dutch Instagram accounts. I have met one of the two. The other one was 6. I met him at Spiel. He was nice. They are currently at over 5k followers on Instagram, maybe even more. I haven't checked recently. I'm not even at 1k yet. I'm not also at 1k here, but I got one new follower today. So Appie Strider, thank you for doing that. Even though you only did it to just trigger the alien roar, maybe your son, my son told me about you. If not, not. But this definitely gives me Galactic Cruise vibes somehow. Buy back now, save up to 20% with the Kickstarter discount. You know, I have to pay like 21% VAT anyway, and I have shipping costs with VAT added to that. So I'm saving 20, but I'm still paying more. But yeah, it's still, you support somebody. And most likely this is a smaller thing. Red Dog Junction. Never heard of that. Tempo Tiles. Never heard of that game. But you can add on. It has a Dutch version. Wait, Waterworks Games. Are they Dutch? No, Portland, Oregon. Oh, of course. It's Portland flight thing. Because it had a Dutch translation. And it has a solo mode. Test your skills against Tyler. I don't know who Tyler is, but I'm going to test languages. Sure, I would love to translate it if they paid me for it. Yeah, this game looks good. It's going on to the list. Europe, $9 plus VAT. Oh, that's doable. If it's just $9 plus tax. Whoa. How much is it? Business class, $84. Economy, $64. First class, $108. Retailer, well, I'm not a retailer, so $108. So that will be 92 euros for me. Tempted. They're partnering with Allplay. Oh, that's nice. I see it. So they're using the Allplay Pledge Manager. Okay, cool. You think about it. Yeah, it looks good. Add PDX with PDX. Yeah, if you could, you should. Still need to play Carcassonne at Carcassonne. But yeah, this definitely is in the running for pick of the week. Stumptown, they have great coffee. You know, if a publisher has great coffee, well, sounds like they're my kind of people. Okay, Usurp. The King, Whispers and Shadows. So is Usurp a board game? Is the book? I see cards. It still looks like a card game. Okay. This is not the best layout. Use loyalty tokens, turn tokens and cards from the original game. Replace the court members with the expansion cards. And that's it. Wow, what a terrible page. Let's move on. Fractured Sky, Awakening, and Soar. 4 new expansions for Fractured Sky. I have never played Fractured Sky. I've seen it. It looks pretty. No AI, right? Yeah, no AI. So, #1 game of the year for tabletop somebody. Actual LOL, #4 game of the year. So, I didn't do my games of the year for 2025. Are people interested for me doing that list? You have played all 4 expansions. They're all good. Cool. That's good to know. I haven't even played the base game. You're interested. Oh, okay. So should I do a top 5 or top 10? Or should I categorize like the top 5 2-player games, top 5 solo, top 5 family, top 5 party, that will be a lot of top 5. But at least then I have some recorded content to put on my YouTube channel. Because currently it's only streaming content. #48 round 1, the Skyborn pin. Ooh, that looks nice. My fish, better for control of the Starfall. Fractured Sky places you at the helm of an airship. Hey, thrill of the hidden information. I like hidden information. Blind bidding battles. Ooh, I'm not the biggest fan of bidding, so it depends on how it fits within the game. Because some bidding games I do like. I still own a couple. Like For Sale, I definitely still own. There's the one from Capstone. Estate, I think it was called. If it has a closed economy, I do like it a little bit more. Magnetic tabletop. Ooh, magnets. Everybody likes magnets. Well, except my hard drive. Spaghetti and meatballs. Well, that's a fun pun on spaghetti and meatballs. Anything about playthrough? No. So, okay, we have Awakening. Painted miniatures in the Super Deluxe. Well, I don't have time to paint them all. So, that's true. They do look cool. Guardians. Payload, so that sounds like you have to well, pick up and deliver. And Soar, Awakening Super Deluxe 99 plus Soar, and Fractured Sky Deluxe bundle and Awakening Deluxe. That's $200 almost. And Soar, $218. Everything gets so expensive if you hop in later. I see names on here that I don't recognize. Chris, I know. And it looks good. It looks really good. Oh man, this looks pretty. Oh, I have to try this out on TTS. Tour dates. Yeah, they're not close to me. Because they don't leave the United States. Black core cards, custom trays. Oh man, production qualities through the roof. Only under the plant manager. There's add-ons during the pledge manager only with no additional shipping costs. So player shields, playmat, lenticular cards, the pin, solo coin capsules. I don't like coin capsules. I understand them, but no. And there's this IV Studio, yeah. Okay. It looks super good. Like I said, more coming. Facade Games has a new game in a book, or a book box game. Roma Exili, or Exile. So it doesn't stand for 41, it stands for Exile. Yeah, that works. That's one way to do it. 1 to 9 players, solo and dual modes. With pre-Kickstarter solution, Spoils of War. Play a card, roll the die, escape exile, and acquire gold. Seek vengeance and take Rome. Want more? Here's 3-minute explanation and rules. Oh, I have to click it. It's a YouTube. We don't watch that. So I have played 2 of these. I think I played Tortuga and Salem. I think those are the 2 I played, and I like them a lot. They are nice. It's nice that you have like books on the shelf instead of games, and then yeah, you can play a game. Just take out the book. They have a lot of other stuff as well. Metal coins look great, by the way. Wait, they have a mini temple? Cool. Playthrough video, 1 player, 2 player, 5 player, 6 player. Cool. All on their own channel, I guess. And a tabletop simulator, you can play Roma as well. And then there's more add-ons. Coaster set, Index Spoils War. Any Dark Cities game, any deluxe Dark Cities game is 40. But yeah, reward levels, that's gonna be fun. If you want everything deluxe, 225. I think that's everything deluxe, right? Or it's just everything. This is Dark Cities Deluxe plus each Spoils of War. And this is everything, so it's a deluxe, but also with the other, with coasters and all the other stuff. And it's really small because it all fits back into a book. And you have the index. Empty book box is the same size as Dark City, offers additional storage space for like sleeved cards or metal coins or other stuff that doesn't fit in the base box. And then, hey, look at that. That's nice. You have books, and basically, some of them are games. That's so cool. And I like the Rome theme, of course. Okay. Then we have Hairband board game, Rock, Roll, and Rule. So, this one is going to challenge Rock Hard, I guess. And this is supposed to be Steven Tyler, I guess. Right? Or something close to it. Okay, all backers. You get 6 bonus cards. Ooh, dice placement, engine building, resource management, area control. How to play. Form your band, choose over 70 rockers and managers. Okay, so you basically pick them before you play. Then hit the strip. Each round, roll your rocker dice and place them at the sunset strip locations to practice. And spread the word, spread flyers, sign the deal, because that's what you're going for. Hi, Dutch Anakin. Still bored? The only edition you'll ever need. 49, that's doable. And then you have the after party, because sure, 5 wards. That's Peaky Blinders meets Gangs of New York. That sounds fun. A signed prototype? No, I don't need that. Components, game board, double-sided. That's nice. Band knobs. I like that, to have that set. Glitter dice, and then we have a whole lot of cards. Rockers. Rating markers. Then we have Play the Game HQ. No. The Brothers Mirth. I know that video I saw being launched. The designer of Rock Hard. So yeah, of course, it's a theme that Jackie Fox would like. Makes sense. You can practically smell the hairspray. Well, to be fair, I didn't have big hair in the 80s. Because mostly I was a kid. I was a starting teenager at the beginning. But this has a certain appeal to it. See, the good games are coming, but they are at the end. I agree. It's cool if they get designers to promote that stuff, especially because it's the same theme, right? Rock hard and hairband. I believe Rock Hard, yeah, that was in the 70s, right? It was 77, 79, something. That was before my time. What is Dice Horde? It's a print-to-play tower defense game. Ugh, they lost me. I don't know what I have against tower defense, but it's just not me. Yeah, 77. Thank you. Mark a number A and place the dice B on the horizon. Roll the die to determine the actions for the action segment for this round. So, okay. Then dice charge. And then I have to attack with your main tower. So, okay. I'm not sure if I completely follow, but it's a dice defense game. Rise of Oakdale. I heard of those. Oakdale. I haven't played those. Save €3 per game. Well, that's cheap-ish. More coming soon. German, Polish, French, Spanish. Sure. 2 Acorn games. So yeah, since it's a print and play, that works. Then Napoleonic Steel and Magic. I don't recall Magic during the Napoleon. Oh, we have Bouncenator. We can count again. Mostly text and translation, some backgrounds for artworks. We have an AI. We can do an AI thingy. Yay, we're at 9. It's giving done. Trademark. Wow, you trademark. No. What? Pre-filled custom touch you want to work on time cards. They might work, but they don't feel like it's an actual game. It's just a card deck. No. Just Tillen. A cozy card strategy card game about farming Texas grains. Risk again. Fix the side menu. How it plays. Each round represents a harvest season. On your turn, you'll use 2 actions. Plant crops in sequence, strategically play rock cards into fields to slow opponents down. That's mean you're not gonna play rocks into other people's fields. Play tractor cards to move a farmer or clear rocks. And then there's the hailstorm. Hailstorm can be played, but will cost you at the end of the season. Yeah, no. Okay. On to game found. How many do we have? 9 at the most. So we have the quest and request. We have the Hunter's AD 1492. We have Shatter Realms, Dark Horizons, a Dark Medieval Game Book, the Dawnless Necropolis. How is this a game book? Are there games in there? Pandora Celeste, Pirates and Salvage, Space Cubes relaunch, Inferno is getting an expansion, and Nufitrum, Cloud War Tales. Okay. Why the surprise, Bans? For which one? Inferno? I knew that one was coming. Okay, we have quest and request. Any requests? You have Inferno, but you haven't played it yet. Ooh, I have it too, and I have played it. It has a good solo, not an amazing solo, but a good solo. But I do prefer it multiplayer. 1 to 5 players. So you have your own player board, campaign board, and everything. I like it multiplayer, but yeah, I wouldn't play it with people that are pretty new to gaming. If you have some experienced gamers, that would work better. Otherwise, you would crush them. Which is nice. It's always nice to crush people, but yeah. Oh, board play videos. The videos will use AI. Because it's not the easiest game. There's a lot going on, and if people can't handle that, then yeah, they will run into issues. Oh, I am out of resources. Oh yeah. Then you have to waste 1 turn to get just a couple of resources. That's probably not enough to do the next thing. And it's still an issue that I run into when I play solo. This one, yeah, does nothing for me actually. I'm not sold on this one. I don't know. I'm not feeling this one. I don't know. And I cannot read the gameplay. It's like big things and text on pictures that I don't like to read this way. Request and request now speaks French. They speak French. Accolades. Okay. Well, doesn't look too bad, but it's just nah. The Hunters. Wow, if that doesn't. Come on. Oh, this is completely Polish, by the way, so it also says Polish edition. Next, Shattered Realms. RPG. Okay, we can skip that one. Dark Horizons also looks like an RPG. Skipping that one. This looks like an RPG and it's a big book, which mostly means it's an RPG. Okay, Pandora Celeste, Pirates and Salvage. 1 to 9 players, that's a big spread. Then the question, is it even fun solo? No. I don't know. Meet a new crew member. He's not wearing a red shirt, so this is gonna live. The amazing 3D board game. What's so 3D about it? I'm not watching the video. Oh yeah, we have walls. Okay. What comes in the box? How to play. Watch the video. No, I don't watch videos. You know how long this stream would get if I did that? Early birds. Or I pay in 2 months. Same. All hands with minis. Yeah, no, that's just no. No. This one's not for me. Space cubes. For the whole family. And some music is copyrighted. Yeah, that would give me issues as well. Stretch goes gameplay, character companions. Use of AI. During early potent AI, bye bye. Space cubes. Inferno 1384 Deluxe. And a reprint. I don't have the deluxe component. That I don't have. The first time I saw Inferno was at Spiel 3 years ago, I believe. Mine doesn't go into box that nicely. I don't have that nice box. But then again, I don't have the deluxe components. That's a collector's edition. Can I get just a box with the new stuff? So, all in. 230, yeah, but I don't need all in. I need for owners of retail with no Guardians miniatures. So I get this one, but no Guardians. I got this one for owners with 2 Guardians miniatures. I have to check. I don't remember if I have miniatures. And I'm looking this way, but Inferno is in the game room. I'm guessing because it comes with a nice big box where everything fits into. You can just do this one. So that's basically just this one. Just the expansion and a nice big box. See, just the expansion and then the big box plus all stretch goals. So that's just a retail version. So up one, I don't think I have any miniatures. So if I have no miniatures, I would need to get this one and get all these miniatures and this. For only 33 euros a month, so that's paying for 4 months. I could do that. I might do that actually. And if you don't own it, you can do this and you could go all in and then you get all the nice play mats and stuff. Make it nice and pretty. But yeah, the door to my game room is closed, otherwise I could see it. Yep, I like it when they do that. The only thing you cannot do for an add-on is get the base game, because they say, well, you can get the base game at any, the normal retail base game at any store. If you want to upgrade bits, you can go through here. Soundtrack. So that's, I would like the soundtrack, but then I would ask them if I could use their soundtrack while streaming the game, because then it feels that the soundtrack makes sense, you know. Then I got the license to stream use the soundtrack while playing the game, because then it syncs. Double-sided player mat, old map, new map. That makes sense. New player things, metal coins. I know I don't have those. Dante figure, I believe I do have that one. I don't have Virgil. I know I don't have sleeves and bags and Infernal bundle, so you get basically every upgraded component. That's every add-on combined. So this is new, the wall of this. To be fair, it has been like 12-13 years since I last read, and only for the first time ever read, the Divine Comedy. So Don't hold me on it. So the wall. No, not this or that. I forgot what the walls or this were. You got new location tiles. 16 alabaster floors. So more things to use your barrels for. Windshields, fraud cards, new edicts. Centaurs are now part of the game, and now if you an encounter for Virgil's path, so you extend the board a little bit more. And of course, the Great Pestilence, because that also happened during Dante's time. Merchants of Ravenna. Why is this one so pixelated? They don't want to show too much yet. It's also pixelated. Why is this so pixelated? And then the challenges and other components, rulebook and player aid. Look at that player aid. That player aid is basically a manual on its own. Whoa. And the deluxe components. Main board. Double-sided. So I'm wondering what's the other side look like. Dante, I have this figure. I have these. I think I have these. So I might have already have the deluxe components. I know I have these. Location tiles, I have those. I think I have the deluxe already. But I don't have the miniatures. Yeah, I already have the wooden barrels and the guests. Everything. Yeah, but I have cardboard coins, not coins. I don't have Pelagius, Plutus, Cerberus, Medusa, Minotaur, Carrion, King Minos. Minos, not Midos. So King Minos is the one that created the Minotaur. And Antaeus the Giant. The collector's box has a nice insert. How to play. Inferno 1348 isn't one of those expansions that gives you just more of the same, because 1348 everything is even worse. More suffering, more danger, more interaction, and more impossible decisions. Mix and match its modules however you like, with a single rule. If you can still breathe easy, you are ready to add another one. Okay. So basically 2026, yeah, or 2020. The year of COVID. You know, that year that never ended. You know, these miniatures are ones that I probably don't want to paint. I just want to sun drop them my way. Just add wash to them so that they have that marble things looking. But it is a good looking miniature. He's talking to a rat, but yeah. Tutorial by Juegos de Mesa 21B. Okay. Board. Wouter the Bishop from Belgium. Doesn't change what Inferno, it just pushes further. Good call. And the original Inferno review and live playthrough. And previews. All big names. Radio is doing Italian. I don't think there will be a Dutch one. Grand Gamers Guild is doing the English version for the United States at least. In UK, Stroman is doing German. Some of them I know. And then the whole list. Yeah, this one was high on my list when I knew it was coming by Red Mojo. So 20 days left. Really considering this one. Doesn't mean it will be pick of the week, but it's definitely in the running. Cloud War Tales Nufitrum. A tactical asymmetrical deck building game from 1 to 4 players. Oh, I love it when it has a solo mode. So we see how much it is to go deluxe all in. 125. Oh, that's doable. And you have to pay for 3 months. Okay, how do we play this? 5 phases. Proceed through the round order, phase by phase. In each phase, players take turns performing actions. Wow, that... It's like, oh, that's default description of every game. In co-op, there's a 6 phase. Okay. Play and acquire cards. Deploy units on the battlefield. Acquire new cards from your camp or neutral market to add them to your draw deck. That's basically how deck building works. Move units. Strategically. Activate units. And renew your hand. So you have up to 5 cards again. And do the same thing again. Try on Tabletop Simulator. Ew, AI! Ew, AI! I hate it when people use AI for channels. People reporter, French, 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 German, German, German. No Dutch. Okay. What makes it unique? It's created by AI? I don't know. Artwork looks good. I cannot tell if they are using AI or not, so that's positive, I guess. I would love it if they told you, well, we're not, or we are using AI. But that was the last one on GameFund. We're not done yet. We have Soul Journey. So basically, a journey through Soul. 2 to 5 players. Very, very colorful, very unique art. So we're gonna look what Ruel is doing with the how to play, because I believe Ruel did a playthrough of this one. Because Ruel Gaviola, sorry, is part owner of Play to Z, which is doing this game. Choose how you explore. Do you book a card from your hand, experience a pile of cards from the city? Okay, step 2, pay the price. Makes sense. 3, end of the day. Did you enjoy your day? Did you eat? Did you drink? Me and Meeple University doing things. What's in the box? Includes the following as well as additional unlocked content. The art style is not 100% my thing. For example, I don't like the person, but I do like the phoenix, for example. It's just the person looks weird with a big red button nose. But that's me. At least it has its own look. Backer kit exclusive. Promo code. Rewards. Tourist. Add-ons. You can get a plushie. A Hete. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the colors. Hete. Hete. Yate. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm curious how the plushie looks. Because this is, of course, a cartoon thing. Shipping. And then the team. The game designer, illustrator. But that's just the team of the designers and directors, but not the owners. I would have thought I would see Ruel's video here, but apparently it's not. And that was Backer Kit. Oh, we have so many good things. We still have to do a pick of the week. Wow, I've been streaming for over 2 hours anyway. Good to know. So, little recap. What kind of cool things? Legions looked pretty, but I think it will lose. It's just 3 to 4 players, which is not my desired player count. Purge is getting an expansion. And I hear good things about Purge, so I'm curious about that one. PDX also looked cool. So cool even that Bunsen is considering backing this one. So yeah, it looks very good, nice tight production. Fractured Sky looks pretty. It's very more colorful. Also more expensive if you don't already own the base game. Then Roma, a bookbox game of Exile. So XLE was actually Exile, not 41. And I do like the small games. It's also easy to bring these small games. Then Hairband, the rock and roll game. Rock, roll, and rule. And then Inferno with its expansion. Really looking forward to that. Basically getting the miniatures, getting everything I still don't have, and completing that. And Soul Journey has a unique feel, but also just drops out a tad. So, oh, this is a tough call. I like it when I have hard choices to make. I do like it. I would say PDX. Somehow that Galactic Cruise feeling that it gives me, even though it's not exactly the same game, it's not a pasted theme or anything, but it has that same. I don't know. It scratches the same itch. It doesn't scratch the same edge. So yeah, PDX, my pick of the week for this week. And that's it for, well, today. Even though for me it's already Wednesday, which means should be going to bed. I will go to bed soon enough. Ivan Snyder agrees with me. That was another Coffee and Crowdfunding. Coffee and Crowdfunding will be back next week. For this week, on Thursday, I will be playing Assyria, the second edition by Garfield Games. So I'm glad that my top-down camera is fixed. That was an issue last week. That's why I didn't stream SETI. Should be working now. Yeah, currently it's turned off because I don't need it for this stream. And on Sunday, I will be back with some board game news. And next week, TLN is happening. I have to check why the website doesn't work without the www, but yeah. You can check this one right now. It will be the last one. We are going to raise money for the Starlight Children's Foundation, basically supporting children's hospitals across the United States, even though not every streamer is from the United States. And it will be a 27-hour marathon. We don't expect you to stay awake to complete 27 hours. I won't. I'm not gonna lie, I won't be awake for the completely 27 hours because I would be broken. I will start off with the original founders of TLN, and then we're gonna kick off with Cribbage and more after that, and have 13 people doing 2-hour streams back to back to back to back to back, ending with the Loosapalooza Codename streams, which they normally do on a Sunday, only a little bit earlier as normal. And that's it. And we hope to raise a lot of money for the children's hospitals in the United States. That's it for me today. I'm done. I have one coffee left, well, a little bit, and then another one. I will save that one for tomorrow evening when I'm going to watch the worst driver of the Netherlands, which I love to watch. So, have a good night. See you all later. And bye-bye. And Bonds, as always, you are most welcome. let's find somebody to raid first. Almost forgot. Because Sunday I don't raid because there's nobody else live doing board games. Right now, Panda Angel's live, so we're gonna raid Panda Angel. Almost forgot to raid. Oh, pro streamer. Sheesh. Panda. We're gonna raid Panda. For everybody on YouTube, you cannot follow along. I am sorry. But have a great day.